Hello, this video is going to be a little tutorial about how to include MegaScript in a project. Now, right now, I haven't actually gotten it to be, I haven't actually made it into like a DLL yet, or a .2, or whatever the DLL for Linux is. So, right now, you just include it directly from source. And also, I want to address the fact I want to apologize for how long it's been since I last uploaded. What happened was I was working on setting up my own repository on like a website of my own, and I was gonna self-host it, and that's how I was gonna distribute MegaScript. But right as I was about to, my laptop broke, so I haven't really had a server to host it on. So for now, until I get that figured out, I'm just gonna host it. I'm gonna distribute MegaScript using SourceForge. So anyway, let's just download MegaScript, and we're gonna go. And for this tutorial, I'm just gonna be using Visual Studio Code. Now, you can use whatever IDE you want, but I just use Visual Studio Code because it's the easiest it's the easiest one that I know. But anyway, we've got our .zip file here. So we're gonna go and we're gonna make a new folder. Or actually, let's just go to the desktop and make a new folder. And we're gonna do test video, include test. There we go. And then we're just gonna go here and we're gonna open a folder, desktop, and we're gonna do where is it? Include test. There it is. So we're gonna open that one. There we go. Yes, I trust the authors. There's literally nothing in here. I don't know why it does that, but whatever. So we're gonna go here, and now that we have that, we're gonna go and where the fuck did my thing go? Okay, so we're gonna copy this, and we're going to, let's see, videos, no, not videos, okay, home. We're gonna go to home, desktop, we're gonna copy this into here. No, not new folder. We're gonna paste. There we go. So then we're just gonna extract, and as you see now, it extracted it, and that was pretty easy. Holy crap! And that was actually really fast. But anyway, let's just rename this to something short, like let's just do like MS or something like that. There we go. And we don't need this anymore, but I'll just leave that there for no reason, no real reason. I'll just leave it there. It doesn't matter. But anyway, now that we've got the we've got the MegaScript folder, we can just go here and let's do main.c or whatever we want to do. There we go. And now we can just start coding. So, of course, in any C project or any C program, you're gonna want to include standard io.h, and then we're gonna go down here at int main, and there we go. So we've got that, but now how do we include MegaScript? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna include, and then we're gonna include that MS folder that we have. So we're gonna do MS, and then we're gonna do main.c because main.c is what's in that. That main.c is the main file. Now, whenever you make I'll get into the libraries and initialize and all that later, but let's just drag these out for now. And we're gonna drag these out. Move. There we go. So yeah, we want it to be able to access those. So now that we have that done, let's actually make an environment. So we're going to make script environment. Let's just say script SE for script environment, and we're going to do create create MegaScript environment. There we go. So it will create a new MegaScript environment, and it'll allocate it and all that. So there we go. Now we've got our environment, which is pretty good. Now, whenever you make a MegaScript environment, it's gonna automatically load this initialize.mega file. And I have to let you know that right now, for some reason, that isn't working very well on Windows. So if you're gonna be doing this on Windows, I recommend that you just like delete this initialize.mega, because it's broken right now for Windows. So yeah, just if you're on Windows, just get rid of the initialize.mega. But anyway, now we've got our environment. So we're gonna want to get user input. So you can do this in any way that you want. You can do it however your program gets user input. But basically right now we're just gonna do while 1, and we're gonna do like char line, let's just say 256 characters long, and we're gonna do f get string we're gonna do f get string, and then we're gonna put in the line, and we're gonna do the length and standard in. So that will get that. So once you get that string, you're gonna want to okay, so if you're just doing one script that has like ultimate privileges, and there's no privilege level stuff or anything, you can just use the SE master script. So basically the master script is basically just the script environment. It's literally like the script of the script environment. So god damn, my headphones came off. I don't even need them right now anyway. So you can just, let me make sure my voice is still being recorded. Okay, it is. So you can just basically use this. This is the script this is the environment script. So if you're gonna be adding multiple scripts, that's gonna be a little more complicated, but I can make a video about that if you guys want. And so if you want to know how to do that, just leave a comment, and I'll probably make another video about it. So anyway, and we're gonna get the address of this master script, and we're gonna do, oh, actually for now we don't want to do that. We want to do source, wait, no, we want to do values.source equals line, and we're gonna want to set the now I'm probably gonna remove this struct member soon, because there's really no reason to have it, since you can just get the length of a string by finding where the 0 is. But for now, just do master.values.length equals 255. So now that we've got that, we want to actually enable the script. And the reason we want to enable the script is because whenever you run a script, it has a state system, and you want the script to be in a running state so that it'll actually execute the code. Whenever it's waiting, it's in a waiting state, and whenever it's finished, it's in a finished state. But there's also like other states, like error states and stuff like that. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Let's just actually do this. So enable MegaScript, and then we're going to put in the script environment, and then we're going to get the address of the script environment master script, and then that will enable the script. So now, since this is a what do you call it? Since this is the master script, we don't have to do like execute MegaScript. We can actually just do initialize environment, and that will take in the script environment. So then that does that. Now, waiting is not going to work if you do it this way, because this is just one loop. It's not a there's no other thread for the script to actually run. So if you wait, it'll just stop executing, because there's no loop that actually returns back to execution once it's done waiting. But for now, this should just work. This should work. So let's see if it actually worked. So we're gonna go to the we're gonna go to the desktop, and we're gonna go to our include test, and we are going to compile this. Now I use GCC, but you can use whatever compiler you want. So we're gonna do GCC main.c, and then make sure that you do lm, because if you don't, then it's gonna error, because MegaScript uses math libraries sometimes, so you need to do that. So let's see if that works. Yep, it worked. But now let's see if it actually works whenever we run it. Okay, so oh yeah, wait. Okay. If it works, it's not going to do anything, because I forgot to actually include I forgot to set the print callback. So whenever you want it to print somewhere, you're going to want to set. I made it so that you can actually set your own print callback, so that it isn't annoying. Like, it doesn't, if you don't want it to appear in the what do you call it? If you don't want it to appear in the script, or not the script, if you don't want it to appear in the console, then you'll not put it. You won't put printf there. But for our case, we're just going to do printf. So se, and then we're going to do call. Actually, wait. Let me see. Oh yeah, master callbacks, and then we're going to do print equals, and we're gonna do int, and we're gonna put a star. Oh wait. Let me do this. Let me put this in parentheses. So int star, and then we're gonna do char, and then after all that, we're gonna do printf, and basically that just converts the printf function to the correct callback type. So now that we did that, we can copy this, and we can do the same thing for error. So error equals that. So now it'll do both a print and an error. So let's try that again, and we're gonna run it, and we're gonna echo 1. And it did not work. Why is it not working? What the fuck? Alright, I'm gonna figure out what the problem is, and then I'll come back. Alright, there we go. I don't know what it was. I think it was this. Let me try this again. So, I think it might be because I didn't actually set the ending of this. No, I think it's because I deleted the initialize.mega file. It's probably something to do with that. So right now, for some reason, the initialize.mega isn't working. So right now, if you want to use it, just delete that, and that'll work. Oh yeah, I think it might be because I didn't it might be because I did not actually initialize it after I created it. So maybe if I initialize it, maybe if I initialize it after I do that, then it will hopefully work. Now, like I said, the initialize file won't work on Windows anyway, so it's probably best to not use it right now. But if you want, you can. Let me just copy this over, and we're gonna paste. I can't paste. Oh my god, come on. All right, I guess I'm gonna have to go with go all the way over here with the Linux file management. Why the fuck is it not pasting it? God damn it, just copy it and paste it, you fucker. Paste it. Oh my god, what is going on? Can you please paste it? Alright, let me try Control C. Control C. Dude, come on. Oh my god, this is really fucking annoying. Let me just... Wait. Oh my god. Come on. Get your ass in here. Paste. There we go. Jesus. Okay. So, let's see if this works now. I'm not sure if it will, but let's try it. Echo, true. Alright, yeah, that I just forgot to, it's because I didn't initialize it after. So, true is a keyword that's defined in the initialize.mega file. If we go down here, as you can see, true is 1 byte that has the 1 value, and false is 1 byte, 1 unsigned byte that has the 0 value. So, anyway, now that that's working, let's go and what are we gonna do? Oh yeah, also, right now the root isn't gonna work because we haven't actually made a root yet. So, if you had some values that you wanted to, if you wanted to have a root, if you wanted to have some objects to communicate between C and MegaScript, then you'll want to do as follows. So let's do this. So let's say that we have a structure. Let's say we have a structure. Let's say struct. Actually, let's do type def struct. And then we're gonna call this, let's say we're gonna call this root struct. There we go. And contained within the root struct, so we're gonna have a you know what, actually we don't even need to have the root, we don't even need to set a struct to the, we don't even need to set the root to have a struct. We can just let's do member struct. So now that we've got this struct here, we can add some values like int a, int b, and there we go. So now, how do we put this into an object? Well, it's very simple. All we gotta do is, well, first we just make the struct. So let's say, oh yeah, you gotta make sure that you don't let C delete the data of this struct, or else it'll have segmentation errors because it deletes it. So if you want to be careful whenever you're putting this inside of a lower scope and not inside the main function, you'll want a malloc size of member struct. But for our case, it doesn't matter because we're doing it in the main function, so we can just do a member struct test, and that'll create it. And if you want to be really nice, you can zero it. There you go. So you can zero it. So now what we do is let's say that we want to make a new structure. So, well, a new object. That's what I meant to say. So, we're gonna want a class ID. Now, in MegaScript, by default, there's some class IDs that are already taken up. So let me go in here to enumerations, and we're gonna go down here to where is it? Classes, object classes. There it is. So there's the script class, there's the root class, there's the last class. So all that you got to do is you just make an enum, and you make it. Okay, so you just make an enumeration, but then you stop. You would you take the last class and you would subtract. You would no, you wouldn't subtract. You would add it plus 1, and then that would do the that would continue on the enumeration. So and we're gonna do last class plus 1. So we're gonna do member equals last class plus 1. There we go. So actually, let's call this member class, because why not? So now that we've done that, we just make the classes, or the objects. My bad. Sorry. So create object act, and we're gonna name it root. We're gonna give it the class root class, and this is gonna be the root. And since it's the root, we don't need to really do it. We don't need to actually add any data to it, so we can just put 0. But for the member class, create object, or the member object, we're gonna do member, and then we're gonna do member class, and we're gonna put in our test structure. So that's that. But of course, we're gonna want the member to actually be a parent or a child of the root object. So let's make some objects, and we're gonna call this one a root object, and this one will be member object. There we go. So now we're gonna first of all set the root of the environment to be root object, and whenever we run this, let's compile this. And now whenever we run this, if we do echo type of root, it says object because it actually has a root object now. So how do we get the how do we actually make it able to how do we make the MegaScript language able to communicate with C and actually see eye to eye with how the struct is structured? Well, we do it by registering a class. So if we want to do this, let me actually go look at my dim viewer code, because I have some lines that basically show how to do this. I just don't remember where it was, or I don't remember how to do it. That's what I meant to say, because my memory's kind of bad. But let's go here, and we're gonna go down. There it is. So what we're gonna do is we're going to make struct elements for every one of the struct elements of our struct. So we go over here, and since we only have two members of the struct, we only have to make 2. So create struct element. We're gonna do int3 type. So okay, so we're gonna go here to main, and we're gonna go here and make a symbol. So symbol A symbol and symbol B symbol. So then we make it equal create struct element symbol, and now we're gonna put in our script environment. We're gonna put in the script environment master, and by default it will automatically inherit if like all scripts of the script environment will inherit the symbols of the master script, so you don't gotta worry about that. So then we're gonna put in our class name, and for the class name we're just gonna do, we don't need to do in let's see, what do I have to do actually? Let me make sure. Class name. Oh yeah, I don't know why I called it class name, but this is actually the member name. So we're gonna do A. There we go. So that's A, and then we're gonna do the data type, which is int32 type. Then we do type def, which is nothing because it's just a regular integer. If you were to be doing like structures that are children of other structures, then you would want to put a custom struct name there. You would put a custom data type name. So you would do custom data type, and then right here you put whatever your data type name is. So you just type that there. But for our case, we're just going to do int32. So let's copy this and do it again for B. There we go. Okay. And we're going to do B here. So just to demonstrate, we're going to do test.a equals, god damn it, a equals 12, just to show that it actually communicates. So B equals 24. There we go. And now that we've created these structs, we're going to actually make an array of the structs, and then we're going to make a struct type def, which is how the language actually where it finds the struct by. So you can actually make structs by that struct name. So we're gonna follow this, and we're gonna do how many structs or how many elements. We're gonna do 2 because we only have 2 elements. So we're gonna do symbol element array, and then A symbol and B symbol. There we go. And then now create struct type def symbol, and we pass in the script environment, the script master, and the struct name. We're just gonna say member, the element symbols, element array, and then the element count, which is 2. And that will do that. So now we just make this return the struct symbol. There we go. And then now that we have that, we can actually create the struct. So we're gonna go and we're gonna create the symbol. So we pass in the struct or the struct symbol, and that will create it. So create symbol, and we're gonna pass in the SE, the script or not member, master, and then we're gonna pass in the struct symbol. There we go. So now we've got that created. So now we have one last thing to do. Now we have to register the the class. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this, we're gonna add object class to environment. But you can also just do register register object class, not cals, class. That's what I meant to say. So then we do se class data, which is the symbol. So we're gonna do struct symbol, and then I'm gonna go class ID. So for our case, we're gonna do member class, and then we're gonna do the class name, and we're just gonna call this member. So now we have that created. So now that we have that, we're gonna want to actually add the member object to the root object so that we can access it. So set object parent, we're gonna set the member object, and its parent is gonna be the root object. There we go. Now, if I didn't screw anything up and I haven't forgotten anything, this should work. Okay, you can also add callbacks, but I'm not going to cover that just yet. Create basic data type symbol. Create type data. Yeah, everything should be good. Okay, so let's see if this worked. And if it didn't, it's going to yell at me, but it looks like it did not break. So echo root dot or let's do type of root dot member. Failed to get the function name. Okay, let's see what I did wrong. Alright, I figured it out. So what happened was I made the type def the same name as the object. So it was trying to actually make a variable whenever I typed the word member. So yeah, don't do that. Don't name your type def struct, or you don't name your type def the same thing as the object name. So anyway, now we should be able to echo root.member.a, and as you can see, like we put here, it's already set to 12, and it'll do the same thing for root.member.b. As you can see, it's 24. So if we do root.member.b equals, let's just do random ass number, and then do root.member.b again, it will be that number, and also it will be the same. It will be that new number on C too. So you can directly communicate between C and MegaScript this way. It's really useful, and you can add callbacks to the objects, and you can do all kinds of cool stuff with it, and it's really nice. And because of the hierarchy of the way it works, you'll be able to make a loop that like basically goes through all of the members of the root object recursively, and it performs it basically executes code based on what type of class that object is. which is really useful. You can so yeah, like you can basically make a file system of variables. So it's really it's going to be really useful for game development and stuff like that. But yeah, this was just a really quick tutorial on how to include MegaScript in your project. If you guys want another tutorial with more in-depth explanation of how to do something else in the language, just let me know in the comments, and I will hopefully get to making a video about it soon. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed, and if you thought this was cool, leave a like, and yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and goodbye.